So, hello guys. We are going to cook collard greens today. Happy Sunday, everyone. We're going to cook collard greens and neck bones, and we're going to use the pressure cooker. Okay. So I'm going to see. I read my book, and they say that you can cook frozen meat. I'm going to see. I'm going to see. I've never cooked frozen meat before. I've never done that, but why not? If it don't kill us, it'll fill us. Okay. So we got neck bones in the pot. Okay. We're gonna cut up some. We're gonna cut up some. See, I'm in a little bit of a rush, so why not use the crock pot today before I leave? Okay. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut up some bell pepper. Cut up some bell pepper. Put it in the bottom. Okay. This is a fast way of cooking, and I am really rushing. Okay. So we're gonna get that at the bottom. And the onion. Now I'm going to use some of this orange bell pepper. And I'll cut up an onion. Okay. Just going to wonder, guys. I'm going to let them taste it before we leave, okay? How about that? And the onion. But I never done it. I'm like, when you look at the paper, it says frozen pork chops, frozen steak, frozen this, frozen that. I'm like, wait a minute now. You can't cook no frozen food? We finna see. We finna see. Okay, and then we're gonna come ahead and put the collard greens halfway, well, half of the bag. Half of the bag. Okay. And half of the bag. And then we're gonna season it. And I'm just gonna use the rest of this. Just gonna use the rest of that shake tasty, okay? Gonna use the rest of that shake tasty. So they can be all gone. Rest of that shake tasty. The rest of that shake tasty. Garlic. I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of this basil. And collard green season. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and put up more. That there. Season it very well. Thank God for pressure cookers. For the people that's on the go. Uh-oh, I'm going to drop my onion. For the people that's on the go, okay? I said I'll be there in a minute once I cook my collard greens. Yes, I'm going to cook them that fast. I have a pressure cooker. Okay. That. Mm-hmm. We're gonna see, guys. We're gonna see. Okay. Rest of the bag. I know it looks like a lot, y'all, but y'all know it cooks down. Okay, then we're gonna do the same thing with the top. That's one thing I do when I use my pressure cooker, y'all. I have to make sure my season is all through it. I know it probably don't matter how you do it, but for some reason I just like to do it like that. When I cook my beans and, you know, stuff like that, I make sure I put the season at the bottom too. Because you can't just keep coming back and stirring it, you know what I mean? You probably stir it like when I finish, I'll come back and stir it and I'll let it stay on warm like that. But, you know, when you're really cooking collard greens on the stove, you can keep coming back and stirring it up. So you can't really do it when it's in the crock pot. So I like to just season in the middle and the top and stuff like that. So that's just the way I do it. I'm gonna see, honey. I seen her. I was looking at just reading it. Say frozen steak, 10 minutes or 30 minutes, whatever it said. Frozen pork chop, this many minutes. And I'm like, wait a minute now. Wait a minute now. You telling me I can put some frozen meat in there and it's gonna still cook right? Is that what you telling me? Well, how about I'm gonna try today? Then we're gonna come back with garlic. And just some collard green seasoning. Okay. Broth. Half of that, guys. Half of that. Hold on. I like to use my broth in anything like rice and my noodles for my spaghetti. You know, anything that requires my rice, anything that requires water, I like to use broth and water. You know, just a little simple touch of, you know, strained beans. Instead of using a juice, I use broth. You know. Let's see how much water I got in here. Okay, that's good. That is absolutely good. So we're going to hit this down a little bit. And we'll see the magic happens. Okay. And I like to set mine on. Okay. Oh. I think I got enough water in there. Put that down there. And I'm going to set mine on. Come on. Okay. We're gonna set mine on. I like to set mine on like beans, because the beans is like 30 to 35 minutes, I think. So I like to put mine on beans, because right here we have keep warm, we have fish steam, beans, and we got slow cook, we got steak / meat, sear, saute, soup, stew, chicken, cake. And then you got rice, and you got vegetable steam, and hot cereal oatmeal. So I always push beans. Okay? I always push beans for that 35 minutes. I figure that's the best thing I can push. That's just the best thing I can push, so I always push that, guys. And I put my lid on, and starts the process. Okay? Push start. Okay? Then we're going to see what it does. So yeah, you can screenshot that if you wanna. Yeah, so I push mine on beans. Like I said, mine has keep warm, fish steam, beans, which is what I got it on, slow cook, steak, meat, seared and sauteed, soup, chicken, cake, rice, and vegetable steam, and hot cereal oatmeal. Okay, so I always put my stuff like this, like my beans and stuff like that. I just put my stuff on beans. Okay, so we'll be right back to see how that turns out. Okay, we'll be back once that stops. Because you can't, oh, that smells so good. You can't open it up like that, okay? So we're gonna let that stop, and then we're gonna check it. It smells so good. So let's leave it on. Okay, it stopped. Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to stir them up. 1 minute, guys. I need a big spoon. Stir them up. Ooh. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna let them taste it. Wow, taste it. Oh, yes. And usually you don't have to. Y'all. Just want to taste. I don't want too much, okay?
But you don't want it. You got to plate.
Oh, yes. So this thing be so hot, so you don't have to really. All you have to do is just leave it on, not on, but you know, and it will. Get all my collard greens off of there. Let me taste this for y'all. Put it back in lock motion. Okay. Okay, pick it up. See. I only wanted a little taste because I'm not ready to eat yet. Because I ain't cooked no meat yet. So I might just go to the store and pick up me some, maybe a meatloaf or something. Perfect. Perfect. Well, guys, that was that. But that was good. You can't cook frozen meat.